Hey guys, yep, like the title says, I did get a new bike. Well, it's not new. And is it a ZX14 or is it something else? But I did find a bike and pretty happy with it. I don't know if you guys can probably just barely see the tire there. All right, I'm going to show you guys in a second. The KZ's here, ain't going anywhere. The Street Triples here, ain't going anywhere. And all right, guys, here it is. New bike. Well, it's not new. It's an FZ1. Yeah, I know. I had an FZ1, and now I got another one. I couldn't pass up the deal. It's an original owner, 2014, 5,700 miles. I just couldn't pass it up. And I know this bike really well since I had one. And, there's very, very few issues with this bike. And yeah, so I know it's not a ZX14. We got more room for a ZX14. So we'll be still looking, but I needed a spare bike and I wanted something faster than the triple and a bike for my buddies to ride, or they can take the triple and I'll take this out. But this is what I wound up with. And I'm going to go real quick. I'm going to show you what the bike looked like before I bought it because I made a bunch of changes already. I just got it in the beginning of the week and I decided what the heck, let's order some stuff and make it the way I want it. So as you look at this picture now, it's all factory stock with the factory tail tidy, the factory blinkers, not the factory rear tail section, which is hideous. And yeah, so as you're looking at the picture, it's basically all stock from the factory. This guy didn't do anything except put new tires on it. And yeah, so I had to make some changes. And like I said, the turn signals and just hideous. Now I wasn't sure I was going to like the fairing on this bike because I like the naked version, but it's really grown on me. I kind of like it. So all right, let's get back to what I did to the bike. All right, so the first thing you guys could see is the exhaust. Now I really kind of just hunted all over the place for an exhaust that I could get fairly quickly and something I really like. And I wasn't sure about this. It's a Delcovic, and it's just a slip-on. So you get the extension pipe here, or the mid pipe, and then you get I got a shorty, and it does have a baffle in it. I don't know if you'll be able to pick it up, but it does have a baffle in it. I will start it up, but that's when I go for a ride. I'm just gonna walk around, just give you a walk around real quick. And I added some frame sliders, and yeah, so and that also, that was, and the price was right on this. I think it was like $275, so it was a really good deal. I gutted the cat. The stock muffler, as you can see from the photo, I just showed you, is huge. It has a cat inside it, and the header has a cat. So let me see if I can get down in there, and you're gonna see. Let's see if I can get in here, and it's right about. I'll put my finger here. It's right about here. So I just got a drill and drilled it out. Get a chisel, pliers, stuff like that. Pulled all those pieces out. So it's decatted. I was gonna go for a new header, but I just said, what the heck? Let's just decat it. It's more economical. So it's decatted, and that's about it. I haven't done anything else as far as tune or anything like that. But I know you pick up like 4 or 5 horsepower just by decatting it in a slip-on. You can probably, so maybe 6 horsepower or something like that. But where you really pick up is air filter, a BMC, and a tune by Ivan's Tune, because it was phenomenal what he did on the FZ1. And the airbox mod, open up the airbox a little bit, and it's almost hitting 170, 149, 150 at the rear wheel. So, the bike weighs roughly with the exhaust off it, because the exhaust is like, I did the weight, it was like 12 pounds difference. So, the bike is like 465 or something like that. Still a heavy bike compared to, the triple over there. But yeah, so then we did the tail tidy, as you can see, much, much nicer. And these are plug and play turn signals, but they're cheap. They're only like $20 or something on Amazon, but they were super easy to put in. And the tail tidy was also super easy to put in. And I forgot, oops, my finger's in the way. I already forgot the name of it, so I think it was, let's say, CM. I don't know. You guys ask me in the comments, and I'll tell you what it was. And yeah, and so then we put the front. These are smoked, and I'm not sure I like them. I like the way they look, but I don't know how bright they are. Let's turn it on, and we'll put now they're running lights also, because these are also plug and play by the same company who sold me the tail tidy. And I don't know if they're bright enough or not, but we'll see. I guess you could see them. I like the way they look, but we'll see if I want them to stand out, because I think they're important to have these signals working. That's why I never go with the everything incorporated into the tail section because it blends in too much and you just can't. I just don't think you can pick up the signal that good. That's just me. So what else do we do? Okay, so I guess that's about it. Put a tail bag on it, my little tail bag, because I had an extra one, and that's it. And it had one imperfection. The gentleman I bought it was a super nice guy. He had a lot of good information on the bike, and this is the only issue. His son mostly rides dirt bikes, but he got on his bike, he dropped it in the parking lot, not even moving. It was just so heavy, just his foot slipped and whatever. And this is the only damage on the bike. I put some epoxy on here. Let's see if you guys can pick it up, right here to here. And so that's the only damage. Oh, there was a little scratch on the mirror here, but otherwise the bike is just perfect every way. It rides beautifully. It's just like I expected it to ride, just like my old FC1. I wasn't sure about this fairing when I see him in the pictures. I just kind of don't like it, but now it's really grown on me. And if I want down the road, the FC1 came in different models. They called it a phaser in Europe, and they had a naked version, and I think they had the fairing version, but they also had a full fairing version called the GT. And it's not aftermarket. It's by Yamaha, and you can still get them side panels. I found a place in Spain that has them, and I might put them on to give it that sport bike look, because that's the kind of bike I was looking for, a sport bike. I don't know. I'll show you a picture real quick what it looks like. You guys let me know what you think. I think it looks pretty good, but I may not do it, whatever. But they do have a spoiler to cover the header if you want down there, like a cowl or whatever you want to call it. But I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. The main thing is what I just did now. All the changes I just did now are just super important. It was, the bike sat in the warehouse for a long time, so it was dusty, dirty, so I had to clean it all up, put the exhaust on, and I guess I definitely going to probably go with a tune because it was so responsive in my other FC1 and the filter and the airbox mod. But two options. Well, one option I must have is a quick shifter. That's definitely going into a quick shifter, and I'll do a gear indicator. And but I like doing stuff like this because I always like working on bikes. So it gives me something to do. Oh, the last thing I'm going to do is I got a screen on order, and it's exact copy. I think MRA makes it, and it's smoke. I just think it would look nice with all the black. And I never had a white bike before, and I like it. I like with all the black accents. I think I'm going to get the carbon fiber kind of to match this because I don't like the silver here. So, and it does have a little nick here. I don't know if you guys can pick it up. Little nick right there. But otherwise, it's nice. It's like a pearl paint. I don't know if you can pick it up. It has a little tiny metallic in it or pearl in it, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, and that's it, folks. So my new ride. It's not new, 2014, 15,000 miles, 5,700 miles, 2014, and I got it at a really, really good price, and I just couldn't pass it up, and because I needed a spare bike, and like I said, my goal is to keep every single bike. These bikes you see here, I'm going to keep forever. I'm not getting rid of these bikes. I know, famous last words, but I just want to keep adding it. I am still looking for a ZX14, but I'm going to wait till I get the right deal. I'm in no hurry for it right now, but I just want to experience that thing. So, all right, so we're going to go for a ride. I'm going to go visit my buddy James, Dane, Steve. We're all going to meet at James' house. He's doing some maintenance on Dane's new bike. It's a XSR 900. I think it's a 2016. I think he just got it. It's a cool bike. I really like those bikes. It's a naked bike, pretty much like the RS here, my Street Triple. It's, he has an Indian Scout, but he wanted to get something that's, I guess, like ours. I don't know why he got it, but I think it's pretty cool. I know he was looking for something that it was very retro, but combination of modern and retro. So I think it's a really cool bike. Anyway, we'll be back.